thanks, Holly. Good stuff. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Well, we knew they would start out with the run game. This running back has had over 1,500 yards. It's why he was a candidate for the Doak Walker Award. I love his speed and his vision. He's got to get established early if they want to have offensive success today.
And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face 3rd down. Runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, you know the emotions, Chris, are very high. You're playing for a national championship, and as a quarterback, you go out there the first 3rd down of the game, you want to be able to convert, and here they do it with a run play. That's going to settle everybody down. I expect them to retain some of this momentum after that conversion.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Trap again in the pocket.
These are situations you just hate to be in as an offense. 3rd and obvious. Everyone knows they're throwing the football. It's very difficult to protect the passer, and ultimately this defense does a great job of getting home and getting the sack, and now they're going to get off the field. This is a terrific series for this defense.
Still going. It's a foot race. And they finally stop him, but he found a nice lane in that return. Puts the start of the drive in good position. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense gets their first crack now. Right away, the focus on this offensive line, well aware of the challenge. You can't put on the tape and not see an imposing defensive front, Joel, that's been so good at getting after the quarterback. Can they handle it?
Well, I'll tell you right now, Chris, if they're in obvious passing situations, no, they cannot handle it. They've got to run the football effectively, in particular on 1st down, get into those 3rd and shorts, because if you're in 3rd and long, there's no chance.
On the ground, it's Dickey. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football.
Well, we've seen this all year, and leaning on the running back, getting things started on the ground. This is why he's got over 1,000 yards, and today is going to be no different. They've got to establish the run in order to get to the play-action pass later.
Looking to pass, it's Hammond. Catch hauled in here over the middle, and he will be stuffed for no gain. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pass rush closing in. Looking right, this one caught. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a first down at the 21. Well, no surprise on 3rd down. They go to one of the reliable targets, one of the guys he really trusts, a veteran in this situation.
Chris, that's the exact word. On 3rd down as a quarterback, you go to the guys that you trust, and clearly they've established that over their years here. All those off seasons, all those practices, they're paying off here in a big moment on 3rd down. Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
And the back now goes in motion. Looking to pass here on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. It goes out of bounds, but the gain moves the ball right near the 15. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. And they pick up the first on the ground. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
That's a good conversion there, and you keep yourself on the field and now have an opportunity to find some rhythm here on this series. But again, good tough running in there to get the first.
The Red Raiders pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, the pocket collapsing. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Yeah, this is smart. Get this guy going early. He had almost 1,000 yards receiving out on the outside, and the quarterback told us this week he loves throwing the football to him. If they get him established.
The ball is loose in the backfield. Ball scooped up by the defense. Touchdown, Ohio State. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
This is a mark of a great defense. You take a lead and you go out there and you slam the door and you make it difficult on the offense. Here, it's a scoop on the outside. The defensive back with all of his speed, taking it the opposite direction for a score and building on that lead that the offense gave him. What a great job by this defense, and certainly going to be a huge play in this game.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Oh, he's missed it. The extra point is no good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hudson. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. Takes the handoff. It's Dickey.
Chris, this is a great example of how to defend the RPO from a defensive perspective. Number one, your secondary player has to stay home and defend the pass. Then you've got to get off blocks up front and win your one-on-ones. If you can do that as a front seven, you can stop the run without the help of that secondary, and you can shut down the RPO.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's got some space. Look out. Tackle made after a solid gain. He'll spot the ball for 31.
Chris, this is the quarterback's best friend right here. This goes down as a throw and a catch. So it's just stat padding at this point. Beautiful job on the outside. You also have to credit that offensive line. They cut down the edge, and this little pop pass is able to get the edge and get down the field.
Here's the option play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this was the plan for this defense. When we talked with this coaching staff, they said, we need to contact this quarterback. He needs to feel us. And that's what they're doing here in the first half. If you're on the other side, you got to tell your quarterback to get down or get out of bounds. There's no reason to take these hits in the first half.
Off the RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. An explosive play for this passing game. And now, Joel, they're suddenly set up in the red zone.
Chris, they've got to capitalize on this drive. Now they've got an opportunity. Got to put this ball into the end zone. Remember, as a quarterback, you got to think touchdown, check down. Be aggressive with the football down the field. But if it's not there, check it down and continue to move forward. You got to be safe with this ball, not put it in harm's way.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gives it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
Here's the second down play. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Tackled at the 8 after the completion. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. They'll try to run for the first down. They bring him down short. That first down marker sets up a fourth down and decision time for this coach.
Boy, that's a great stop by the defense on third down, but this is just inches to go. I think you go for this. Maybe a quarterback sneak here and maybe a quick count.
That coach keeps the punt team on the sidelines for fourth down. Ohio State is on top here, Joel, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. Less than a yard to go here on fourth down. The offense is going to go for it. Throws all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Now to try here for the extra point. And the PAT makes the score 7-6. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Dropping back. It's Sayin. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Brought down after the return, but a huge takeaway at this moment.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. Handoff here from the shotgun. They bring them down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short. After the run, there was a man down, injured on the field. Senior offensive lineman. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Grab behind the line, it's Johnson. Tackle made inside the 10. They'll spot the ball at the 7.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Catch made on the out route. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Back to throw. It's Sayin. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Incomplete. Second down coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert a third and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the run here, lets it go. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackled short of the first down. It's getting 4th and 1.
That's a solid tackle by this defense, just short of the marker, but inside.
Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on 4th down at their own end of the field. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This is a ton of trust that this offense, and this quarterback specifically, has in this wide receiver. If you get him the ball, even on a short play, you feel like he can make a play with his legs and his athleticism, and he's able to do that for a touchdown. That is a big play for this offense and a lot of faith in that skill on the outside.
Bringing it out, it's Hudson. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Offense comes up now 2nd and 8 after that very short gain on the completion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's got space. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball for 31. First down here for this offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, it seems like the quarterback made up his mind before the snap. This has got to be a post-snap read. To me, this is a pass read all day long. He gives it to the back, and they don't gain any yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. And here comes a deep shot. The ball is picked off. They get him down after the return, but that interception could be enormous.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He shreds the tackle. He's got room to run. Look out. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Nice delivery by the quarterback. An easy completion. Set yourself up for second and short.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
And they'll make the tackle, but it'll bring up 4th down. They are in field goal range.
Chris, here's the thing with these run plays to the wide receiver, the tight end, something creative like this, is that you generally have to establish a rhythm before you get to this. And I don't think that they've done that. Once you attack the defense with your traditional run game, traditional pass game, that's exactly when they're set up to get hit by the...
Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. He goes out of bounds, but they're just outside the 10.
Chris, all week this defense talked about rush lanes, keeping this elusive quarterback in the pocket, not allowing him the ability to get outside and make a play, and they failed to do that.
Touchdown, Ohio State. This offense is still clicking. And we'll set up with a PAT. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hudson. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Here comes the rush. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the football. And thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. And the Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Now they finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return. This drive starts in good position. As we get this drive going, let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Buckeyes sideline, as you know, there is history here today. That last touchdown catch on the previous drive set the new school record for receiving touchdowns in a season. And this wide receiver is going to continue to work. He's running right back out there right now, and the quarterback just said, hey, I'm going to keep looking your way. We'll see if they can keep that connection alive here today. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly.
Chris, I think it's very difficult to run a screen pass into man coverage because this defender is just keying on the running back the entire time, so he's at the catch point when the ball arrives. It's a good defensive call, there's no doubt, but I think that they need to audible out of this play once they see man coverage.
Offensive line getting set. It's 1st down. Set of downs after that completion. To throw, it's Sayin. He escapes the pocket. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
Chris, not all turnovers are equal, and this one clearly is going to hurt the rest of the day. You drive all the way down inside the red zone, feel like you've got points right there for you, and you turn the football over. Credit the defense mowing their neck, but that is a big mistake here offensively.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. A deep shot to the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking for a gap, it's Jackson. Look out, he's got space ahead. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Second down after that previous play. And he'll set up to throw. He lets it go. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
To throw, it's Sayin. Pressure is coming. He bought some time, now lets it go. And he throws his third interception of the day. Tackled after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes and these early turnovers, and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well.
And Texas Tech wants a timeout here. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Second and 10, they need a gain here to prevent a third and very long. Looking for a man. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Had a nice drive going here, but now it's third down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pocket breaking down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. Goes out of bounds, but a solid gain. He's just short of the 40.
That's a good find by this quarterback. Move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Back to throw. It's Sayin. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And a timeout now by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of a half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They look to throw it here on second down. He's running out of time here. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Oh, goodness, you cannot make that throw. I think this is a product of that pass rush. Chris, they're making life difficult on him, and they're speeding up his internal clock. So he's letting that ball go, but he's not seeing the defense. He throws it into double coverage. Ball could have been intercepted if you really think about it, all because of that pass rush.
He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
You're rolling to your right like that as a right-handed quarterback. I love the idea of trying to take a shot down the field. You can see it really well. You've got the momentum, and you can throw it accurately moving that direction, but they're just...
Sorry to interrupt, Joe, but this offense is going to go for it on fourth down on their own side. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He's got it. Enough for a first down. He goes out of bounds. They'll spot it near the plus 45. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. Buckeyes will kick this away to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. We're set to get the third quarter going, but let's find out what Holly Rowe has learned on the sidelines. Holly?
I caught up with Coach McGuire at the half. They have to have a greater sense of urgency here in the third quarter. They got that big upset win last week, and they have to continue to be the better, more energetic team here in the third quarter. If they want to continue this magical run in the playoffs as the lower seed, it starts here on the opening series of the third quarter. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, it has been tough sledding for him. He is under 3 yards per carry. There's just been very little space. This offensive line has not provided him the holes necessary to really churn up that ground game. Credit this defense so far. We'll see if they can continue to do it.
Picks up the first and still running. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Red Raiders with first and 10 here. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Look out, he's breaking free. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Red Raiders come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Well, Chris, we knew explosive plays were going to play a huge part in this game, and here the field is totally flipped on the RPO, the run-pass option. Great read from this quarterback. He gives it to his back, and you can see once the lane is there, he's got great explosiveness in the open field, and it's a huge gain for the offense. Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down, and here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run, and that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. It's complete on the crossing route. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now. More of the same for this offense early in the third quarter in this crucial game, Joel. They're going to the target that really hasn't been stopped by this defense yet.
Chris, they've tried man coverage. They've tried zone coverage. At this point, I think it has to be a double team. Look for a bracket. You've got to bracket this wide receiver, or they're just going to wear him out en route to a win.
So it's second down and 9. The completion not producing much there on first down. And on the carry, he's heading left. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Using his legs here. Spinning out of the tackle. They convert on third down now. Sets up first and goal from the 9.
This is the element to this quarterback's game that I've been so impressed with watching film, is his ability to take off and create first downs with his legs. And here he's able to do that and get the ball down inside the 10, create goal-to-go situation. This is a great series, a great decision by the quarterback. Now they need to cap it off and get in the end zone.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
This offense is able to gain yards, run the football near the goal line. That is tough to do, and it sets you up for a little play action here. This defense has got to account for this run game because they're gaining positive yardage. Do you go play action? Maybe even get the quarterback on the outside.
Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down.
Well, this defense is tightening up here in the red zone. This is such a good game. Tight ball game. You've got to get in the end zone. I think it's about the timing and then execution from the quarterback. He's got to look off these defenders. If he doesn't, these windows are too tight. They'll be there to stop this.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Caught in the end zone. They've thrown for the score. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Gets it out quickly to the left side. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. They go back to the receiver, who's had a really effective game, Joel. So far, the defense really hasn't had an answer for him.
And, Chris, the best part about it is that they're using the RPO, and that's what's forcing the defense to have to try to stay honest. They can't double-team the wide receiver. They can't even bracket the wide receiver because then they would just run the football with that RPO, run-pass option. Beautiful scheme to get him the ball.
Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. The first down on the ground has been something that's been hard to come by for this offense here. There's still time, though, to get the running game going.
Chris, it has been tough sledding running the football. Even that first down run, there's just not a lot of room, not a lot of success. It seems like this defense is fully committed to stopping the run game. Maybe time for a play-action pass? I think it should be coming up.
They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. The Buckeyes are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
It's incomplete. He was lucky to avoid a fourth interception in this game. Second down now. To the air, it's Sayin. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Buckeye. This has become a really entertaining playoff game. Both offenses back and forth answering each other. Now, Joe, which side can execute better here in the second half and come out with a W?
Well, Chris, you call the biggest tennis tournaments in the world. This is one of those great volleys. Back and forth we go. These offenses trading big old forehands from the baseline. And I got to tell you, it just feels like this is going to be an instant classic.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Rare miss right here from the quarterback, and as a defense, maybe they can build on this. Now it's time to create some pressure and disrupt the timing of the quarterback. I think that's the only way that they're going to have any success stopping him. He's been too good so far today. So it's about disrupting the timing and getting that pass rush going. This defense told us they were going to be ready for these completions at or near the line of scrimmage, and that was going to be a big part of their plan, and you can see that paying off here. Good pursuit. Good job tackling in space, and that's a completion for no gain.
Going for a big play downfield. And that one's picked off. What a play. Oh, he's bringing it back. Brought down after the return, but a huge takeaway at this moment. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Season opening. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Outstanding job up front. Look at the hole right here. The back has to counterplay this little misdirection, and it is wide open because of what they're doing up front. This offensive line is so good, and they are winning the line of scrimmage.
And at first down, they go right back to him. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
Here comes a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
It's Texas Tech on top right now, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. To the air, it's Sayin. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. They stop him short, so it's fourth down, in field goal range, down 3. What's the coach going to do here? So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Motion now from the tight end. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. To get this drive going, let's hear from Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Red Raiders sideline, that quarterback just jogged off the field with a ton of enthusiasm and high fives from his teammates. He just broke the season record for passing touchdowns for the school, and they are making sure that he knows they are aware of it. They are making sure to save that game ball for him. He's got to run right back out there and get right back to work. My guys, they did take a moment to celebrate the history we just witnessed. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Open field ahead. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Second down play coming up. Powering through. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
This is great recognition by the quarterback. He sees that soft spot in the defense for his slot wide receiver, and then as a wide receiver, you've got to have a feel for that coverage and that space. They're on the same page, and it creates a nice completion there for the offense.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
What an outstanding job by the defense. The route was timed perfectly. It was a good throw, but it's just better defense to prevent the touchdown. Now this offense has got to go back to the drawing board.
Looking to pass. It's Hammond. Coming after him. Hit as he released it. Wide open downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a big game. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
Well, this sets him up to really have a stranglehold in this game, Chris. An opportunity to go up 2 possessions. Got to put this ball in the end zone. This is your best play call. As a play caller, you've got to empty this play sheet right here and get this ball in the end zone.
This drive has already chewed more than 3 minutes off the clock. They'll come up on second down now. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Texas Tech. This offense cannot be stopped. This offense certainly comfortable in a back-and-forth offensive shootout. They play a lot of those in the Big 12, but now on this huge stage, can they continue to... The offense still out there. They're going for two here. Catch made on the right side. And he gets in there for the two-point conversion. Now the lead is just two. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Lee. And the returner is brought down. And let's check in with Holly Rowe from her sidelines vantage point.
Guys, checking in from the Texas Tech sideline. This team is ready to take the field and continue this upset bid. They knew coming into this game that they had to make some noise against the #1 team in the country, and they have so far. They said they have got to finish out this game strong. The coaches are saying keep the energy up. We'll see if they're able to complete the upset here today. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. QB bootlegs here. Sacked. It's a loss. Back to the 6. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw. It's Hammond. Takes a deep shot on the move. Incomplete and nearly picked off. They waste an opportunity for a much-needed takeaway, but it does set up 4th down. The Red Raiders will line up to kick it away. Money comes for his 2nd punt of the game. They'll punt it from inside their own 10. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on 1st down. With 2 safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. After the play, looks like a man is shaken up. It's their sophomore running back. See if Holly can get some information quickly. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
These plays don't look wildly successful, but I tell you, they make a big impact. Getting the ball to the wide receiver in a non-traditional way here in the run game. Chris, it forces the defense to have to think about just another element of stopping this offense, and that creates indecision, and that creates plays later in the game that you can really hit them with. So a nice job here on this run.
The Buckeyes will try to keep this drive moving. And the pass is complete to the tight end. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Well, this is their opportunity. You don't know how many possessions you're going to get. This is the chance that you have to take the lead. Got to put the ball in the end zone. What's your best matchup? What's your best play call? You got to find it right here.
1st and goal. Any points will give them the lead here in the 4th quarter. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Ohio State. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
That's just a clutch touchdown for this group, and the opportunity to take the lead. But now, Chris, the pressure is on their defense. They've got to go out there and hold the lead with time left on the clock. We'll see if they can do it.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hudson. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Holly Rowe has a report now from the sidelines. Holly?
Guys, here on the Red Raiders sideline, I can see a lot happening with their running back. He has turned it over here in this game, and they are down. They need him to be a little bit better with their ball security. I have seen some coaches go over there, have him put the football in, kind of try to knock it out, get him back to a confident state of mind. He's out there right now. We'll see if they can rely on him down the stretch. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. And Texas Tech wants a timeout here. That's their first. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. It comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, that's exactly what this defense needed. 2nd and short, now a loss of yardage, and you've got 3rd down and an opportunity to get off the field. A really good job of them being aggressive there on that 2nd and short, not just giving up the 1st down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. So a nice throw by the quarterback. He's had a productive day. He hasn't been perfect. Joe, can he make a play here to put his team on top?
Well, Chris, I think you put it perfectly there because, again, it's about the short memory. You erase those mistakes made previously in this game, and you think about the execution moving forward, the plays that you could make, the details of what you need to do from this point moving forward. If you're able to do that with that short memory, then you can go have success and come back in this game.
And the game just good enough for a 1st down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly.
That is a perfect start to this drive for this quarterback. He's 3 for 3, and now he needs to start locating those wide receivers that are down.
Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down.
It's so important as a quarterback that you understand the momentum of the game and the possession. And they're able to gain some yards on that last snap and then give it all back on this snap. This quarterback's got to do a better job understanding the situation and maintaining the momentum of the drive. Man, seeing a passing game in rhythm is so fun to watch. And here this quarterback is clearly in rhythm, playing with a lot of confidence. And he gets this ball all the way down the field. It's a nice play by the wide receiver. It's just great execution all the way around.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Dropping back, it's Hammond. The pressure's on. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. And the Red Raiders are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout here. They can no longer stop the clock with a timeout. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Here comes the pressure.
Chris, with the clock where it's at, I don't think you can guarantee yourself that next possession. So I think this is it. I think you've got to stay on the field with your offense. Try to execute here, get the 1st down, and put the ball in the end zone.
So 5-point game, they need a touchdown. They'll keep the offense on the field. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking deep downfield to the left. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. The season ends in heartbreak for the offense, but the defense, Joel, makes the play, and they'll move on in the playoff.
Chris, this was an instant classic. Just an incredible football game, and this defense comes up biggest when their best is needed. What a stop right there to secure the win.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Defense can't do much here. The offense can just kneel down and walk out of here with a W. Oh, look out, he's got open space. He breaks into the clear. Pass breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. The 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They were not going to catch him that time. So the explosive touchdown play by this elite running back. We knew coming in, Joel, this was the guy who's going to have to carry this offense. And wow, as he stepped up.
I'm so impressed when we all know who the guy is going to be. He's the focal point of the offense. Guess who knew that? The defense. And yet they still can't stop him. That's how good he is and how good they are in front of him on the O-line. Terrific job by this group. Great game plan, and obviously getting your star going, that's a huge plus.
And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Looking to throw. It's Hammond. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And that last pass falls incomplete. That will do it. Game over. Very satisfying victory as this team handled their business. Expected to win. Had to manage that layoff. Came out, Joel, didn't look rusty. Looked ready for the moment, and they move on.
Chris, I couldn't agree more, and that was what I was most impressed with. We've seen in the history of this playoff, these teams with the long break, they will come out, and they will show some rust, and they won't execute their game plan. But this group did it beautifully here today, and it's certainly a group that is focused on the objective, which is going on to win a national championship. I certainly would not want to play this group in the semifinal.
And that's going to do it for our coverage. The loser begins pointing towards next season, while the winner takes a big step closer to a national championship. For Joel Pratt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.